Let's scooch over this way. Definitely need to spell you. J-A-R-E-D
space Napolitano.
Yeah, I definitely did not want to misspell that. Okay, so I'm hitting here with our fourth and final member of the Consolation Top 4, Jared. So, how did you do today?
So, started the first match. I was a 6 seed. Played Travis, who was an 11, and I was playing Hunt Down and Profit. I chose to play. Oh my gosh, I can't remember. Did I play Hunt Down first or Profit first? I played Hunt Down first, which is probably ironic because I had less confidence in my dark decks and have for a while. He was playing Throne Room. I know Travis is a guy who come back to the game. I know just in the last year or so. It was a pretty good match. We were going back and forth over one battleground as most Hunt Down Throne Room games go. I had the upper hand, but eventually he knocked me off the Downtown Plaza. I eventually got it back and squeaked out. I think it was about 17 or so. And then switched. I played Profit. He was playing like a gosh, I should know these. I think it was a main set deck, but I was able to just do the thing that Profit does and get Hanfried. And I was playing Coruscant mains. I'll come back now. Playing Coruscant RV mains, and that one I got one big beat down in that sealed it. So I wanted to play Justin Carulli. He was 3 seed. I was 6. I just was doing some research. I know him, and then Chris Kelly was the 2 seed. So in preparation, I kind of anticipated them to do Hitco. But I also know the Pittsburgh guys. I've seen them play Diplo a handful of times.
Yes.
So actually, this morning I did a last minute put a master move and Gik in, fearing acceleration and Diplo. He chose to play Dark first. He played Rops for First Order, which I was like, oh, this is interesting. I had not seen the First Order variety, but I was able to squeak that out. I was just able to cause some direct damage here and there, and won that by 5.
Okay.
And our last piles were 1 apart, so the second game was pretty much just as much at stake, and I had Hunt Down, he played Diplo. And I couldn't stay with it, so eventually won by about maybe 15 or 20. I lost that, dropped into the Consolation tournament, the 2 buys with the 0 diff, and then I played Jeff Scales playing Watch Your Step, playing Hunt Down, so we have Cantina. I found my space, which I didn't have a lot of space, but was able to do enough to have the space in hand if I needed it. But basically just locked down the Cantina. Got a good beat down on Lucan. I had a really good hand that game. I was playing 12 card Hunt Down. I had like Force Field, I have you now, Gik, Force Push, Sniper Dark Strike. So if he came down with Luke, I had answers, and then I had so I was ready for a counter beat too. So that was that. I know the 4th game. I can't remember the 4th game, but I know my 5th and 6th games were both against Ming. We had really tight games. The first one, he was light, Old Allies, which was my Hunt Down. And that I just thought I was going to be uphill battle the whole way, but I was actually able to keep pretty close. We went to time. We actually both had 9 cards left. And so we went to lost piles at the end by about 15 or so. But that would have been close. If I had another, like, one more turn in me, I might have been able to squeeze it out because first strike was out. I couldn't swing that way, but really close game there. Then we rematched again in game 6. I used my Profit. He was playing Mac, which is kind of a tough matchup as well. And I had BB-8 in there. I made Luke my resistance agent. I thought of making Ray the agent. That didn't make sense. I couldn't find my Luke's. My BB-8 I top decked off the first drain. So then I used Obi-Wan V to get back BB-8 just so I had him in hand because I need that retrieval between Profit, Draw the Fire, General Leia, even Jedi Lev, like all those things I needed to switch back on. So eventually I found Luke. Clash Snoke beat up 2 Stormtroopers with Ahsoka Tano, who I actually hadn't really used until the last couple weeks. And just a lot of lightsabers, all the stuff, Clash, and Resilience, and Concentration. So those things all come in handy. So, but I was tinkering back switching Profit and Throne Room. I think Throne Room is more versatile. But there's some matchups that can really be tough, and I know Rops. I was anticipating a lot of Rops. I also kind of thought that maybe some Court and Agents would emerge. Starting to see a little more of those. I think some people are trying to prove out that Agents can work.
I know Jan Westergaard played it today and actually beat Steve Harpster with it.
Okay, yeah. I threw a gift in last minute. That was another one last minute changes. I the gift and R3PO.
Okay.
Just I know Court used a lot of U3PO, and I didn't really have enough undercover protection. But yeah, I felt really good. I beat Ming in the last game by about 4, I think it was, or 5. Yeah, it was really close. I didn't have any diff in those first couple games, but I was able to get into the Final Four. So this is definitely my best success in being back in the game years ago.
So any ideas what you're going to do tomorrow? Because I know I don't know if your opponents are picked already, but it's going to go back to match play. And
Yep.
I know it's Eric Hunter, Trevor Partridge, and Ming.
Yep.
So.
I'm playing Eric Hunter. He's the 1 seed on the 4 seed. I actually played him twice this month in the OCS.
Mm-hmm.
So I know he played Rops. I played my Prophet. I beat his Rops. I played Hunt against his Throne Room.
Okay.
That game I couldn't find any battlegrounds. I had 13 cards in my hand. I was thinking about playing a Cold Feet, but I was figuring Resilience. Popped a Grimtash, and then I was like, uphill battle. I was like, I should have known better. Because I had then he eventually got down with like a Clash, and I had Blowparied in there, so that gave me 1. That was one of my 3 losses this month. But so I wonder if he's gonna play the same things. I'm probably debating between Prophet or Throne Room, and then Dark Side. Really, I'm most comfortable just Hunt Down, and I'm playing a lot of CCT lately. Just because I try to set up a big battle potential, really. Especially with old allies, I think that's the way to. You got to catch them, you got to cancel the barrier, and really just try to overflow them and get board control and have some space in there to try to get the system. But yeah, I'm not sure. I know Eric I think came back to the game pretty recently as well.
Yeah, he said he was out for 17 years and he came back because of the game.
Yeah, wow, that's almost like my story. I just started like January of 17, so I've been back like almost 2.5.
Okay.
It was Jemp, it was the movies, it was the reset. If not for the reset, there's no way. But I've been playing like Philly, Jersey area, like Chris Kelly, Greg Shaw, Oakland a lot. Try to get to as many locals as possible. But yeah, play on Jump a lot. I love the OCS. That's been great because I can play competitive games.
Yeah.
There's some stakes on the line, even though they're not huge stakes, but just getting more familiar with the rules and more familiarized with the rules, I should say.
Yeah, it's Gemp has really made it a lot more fun, a lot more accessible to everybody. So, well, thank you, and good luck tomorrow.
Yeah, thanks, Dan. Appreciate it.
You too. Thank you.
Yep, have a good one.